So here we are back at the MMRT circuit in Chennai, dodging the rains and extreme heat to bring you a hot lap video of what is easily one of the most popular Indian cars right now. The big question remains though, why bring a heavyweight family crossover like the Tata Nexon to a racetrack? Well, for one thing, our theme for this year's CarWale TrackDay is Everyday Heroes, wherein we have brought together comfortable, solid daily drivers that also have a sporty side to them. Also, the Nexon is part SUV at the end of the day, so let's find out if it can live up to the sport bit of that classification on a demanding circuit like the MMRT. As far as the Nexon's track antics go, we can safely say that it's become a CarWale TrackDay veteran. We first lapped it in 2016 with a diesel powertrain and then again in 2019 with a turbo petrol engine, and it has always proved to be a fun drive. This time around we had the Nexon turbo petrol in a cleaner BS6 form, though unfortunately the transition to BS6 has affected its straight line performance. Despite making more power than the 2019 car, the new Nexon is not that potent in a straight line, as we found out looking at top speeds that we recorded before C4 and C8. As a matter of fact, the Nexon's top speed of 127.73 kmph at MMRT is almost 10 kmph slower than the Brezza. The BS6 tune may have made the Nexon's 1.2-litre 3-cylinder turbo engine more efficient and quieter, but it's certainly not as punchy as it used to be. Instantly, you can tell that it takes more time to hit the red line, and in comparison to the Brezza's NA engine, it's slower when it comes to gaining and losing revs. It may not have been all that exciting on the long straights at MMRT, but everywhere else the Nexon proved to be great fun. The feedback from the steering is good, even though it felt a touch too heavy for slower corners, and the soft suspension setup meant the Nexon remained absolutely predictable throughout the circuit. What really helped me in positioning it exactly where I wanted at corner entries was the sheer amount of grip on offer. We have said this before during our time at the track, and I'll say it again. The Nexon is predictable when driven hard, and because there's not too much power overcoming the front and rear axles, it's almost impossible to unsettle the Nexon as long as you are smooth with your lines and inputs. The Nexon then soaked up the laps without any complaints. If only the engine had more to give. That would have reflected well on the lap time, which at 2 minutes 20.58 seconds is decent at best. The 1260 kg curve weight also didn't do the Nexon any favors, making it the slowest car of our 2021 lineup. So to answer the big question, the Nexon doesn't feel entirely out of place on a racetrack. It handles, brakes and goes around corners in a predictable manner, mostly because you always have more than enough grip. Now who doesn't want that on a racetrack? If you liked the video, then please give it a thumbs up. Also check out our channel for similar videos on all the cars that we have recently tested at the MMRT circuit.